in that state. And what we did, and we taught these on a weekly basis, 1 to 2 per week, and we have loan officers doing this now with advisors or doing it, on a standalone basis, is they'll go out and teach CE classes to 20 or 30 realtors, and in the class is the Bar Smart Retire Rich class that we wrote for CE credits, and we go through all these concepts and ideas, and that gives the realtor exposure to the concepts we're talking about, connects that loan officer and that advisor with that particular group, and it's another great sort of a marketing strategy. But it's one that I would say, for most people, you want to evolve into that once you've got a good partnership and you're starting to develop, and you've gone out and called on the realtors that they already have a relationship with. Doing CE marketing classes is a wonderful way to be in front of 10 to 20 gatekeepers, and I call them gatekeepers because you're calling on a human, an individual realtor who is a prospect for you, but they also have a couple hundred clients that they have a relationship with that they've sold homes to over the year, and that database is very valuable. Once we had a realtor partner, we would market to that realtor's client base to do consumer events in our local market, and that's what really took our business to the level of, we grew it to a couple $1 billion business and took it public in 1999. And that was all based on seminars, CE classes, consumer workshops, things that no one else was doing in our market, but things that got us in front of literally hundreds of consumers and referral partners and stuff. So you take that one-to-one and you move it into a one-to-many strategy over time.
Well, and that's, again, where this has been extremely helpful is getting marketing ideas, because once we can get in front of people, the presentation using the private reserve presentation I'd mentioned earlier, and that goes extremely well. I think Tim and I would agree that our closing rate is extremely high. It's engaging.
We're damn good.
It's just a matter of, again, it's the marketing side. I mean, I've lived in Austin for 25 years. I know a lot of people that are like I said, some of the top mortgage brokers, realtors in town, a lot of connections, but it's just a matter of, again, marketing the right strategy of using this software and these tools. So this has been extremely helpful to give some ideas on how we might do that and move forward, rather than just the typical kind of going to the networking meetings and things like that.
So Todd, do we need to do anything with regard to getting set up with you guys to use your tools and get going quickly here?
Yeah, why don't you guys take some time, think a little bit about how you want to approach